folks, and welcome to this week's edition of The Legacy. I'm your host, Doc Walker. Each week, we take you old school and new with one thing in mind, and that is to win. This week, I am honored to have one of the greatest ever, and a number of different things I might add. Sweet Pea's his nickname he wore, 8-0, Roy Jefferson. Roy, how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good, Doc.
Being from Compton, how did you survive the environment and out of all this toughness and then your skillfulness of being a wideout to earn the nickname Sweet Pea?
Some of the guys, Ben McGee, Chuck Hinton, defensive line and tackle on the Pittsburgh team, and they're the ones that named me, and Joe Green, they're the ones that named me Sweet Pea. And so they just, and I always dressed a little bit fly, and the reason I did is because my wife,
a little bit,
yeah, my wife bought me the clothes and I just wore them,
Looking at your era, that's the era that I'm the guy collecting the cards. I'm worshiping this era. I'm going, these dudes are the greatest ever. And you, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, and Washington, I mean, you didn't get caught up in no expansion. You was in blue blood territory.
It was a time, because there's a lot of folk that played back then. Bob Hayes wasn't a traditional receiver, but he had so much speed that he just messed up the league, he just messed up the league. And I want to brag a little bit. We were in the college all-star game together.
Uh-huh.
And we were running the 40-yard dash. And I told him, I said, man, I don't think you can beat me in the 40.
No, you didn't, Sweet Pea. No, you didn't.
I say, I think you can kill me in the 100, And so we ran. So we don't usually run it real competitively, but we ran it competitively. I was out so fast, Doc, but he beat me. Barely beat me.
I know you saw the 64 Olympics. I know you saw when he got that baton and they were trailing. And when you know it, it was over. That's one of the most incredible things that I've ever seen. Bullet Bob Hayes coming off the curb in 64. So, Brig was telling us in his edition of Legacy, that was his roommate. And so, no, Bullet Bob, man, I hope these youngins understand what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah, because we were in the college all-star game together before we came into the league. And we did another little old thing, But that's, that era had a lot of guys.
The Legacy is brought to you by Janet King. Let Janet King get your business back to business. Visit to schedule a disinfecting service today.
Free healthcare, hundreds to more than $1,000 per month in disability compensation, and tens of thousands for college tuition. These are just some of the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs benefits that may be available to veterans. VA is focused on customer service like never before. Choose VA and see why veterans' trust in VA reached an all-time high. Claim the benefits you've earned at choose.va.gov.
I'm stoked! Let's do this! Whoa! This is amazing! I know, right? Yeah! These new extreme scratch-offs! They're insane! Wait, what? Dude, $100 million in instant cash! Tons of $100,000 top prizes! Awesome! Let me see those! Oh, man! Hold on, I'll go get them!
Take it to the extreme. Play new Extreme Scratch-Offs from the Maryland Lottery and play safely and responsibly.
DC has a home for the greatest hits of all time.
That would be Michael Jackson for me.
DC's greatest hits.
Madonna.
Billy Idol. Live here.
Cyndi Lauper. Bon Jovi.
94.7. Blondie.
The Eagles.
The Drive.
This part of The Legacy is presented by your local Nissan dealers. I got to ask you about a man that I don't think gets his just due when it comes to burgundy and gold football. And it is the originator of the rivalry. It is the architect of the old park. It is George Allen. And now we know George's affection for defense and how he would basically tell you guys, just don't F it up. What was your take of the defensive-minded head coach that established a lot of benchmarks in this town, because you were a two-way player? So I wonder your take. A lot of offensive guys don't want to hug George. Where does Roy Jefferson stand on that?
Well, I didn't really, when he first got there, I wasn't enamored with him, But as he kept going, I fell in love with him, because the guy is a winner. Yes. The guy doesn't leave anything unturned. When you run your offense, you run all of your offense, and you make a mistake. When those offensive coaches, get them, George comes right back in. That's not. We don't win like we can't win like that, But just little things, and then you look at film, and you look at it over and over and over and over. Man, I began to love it. And I understood from a, let's say, basic, dislike of him as a defense, because he's a defensive guy, and he didn't really. He didn't even seem like he wanted anything to do with the offense,
That's what I heard, yeah.
But I became a lover of the man. I loved him. He was a winner. And that's what I loved about him. He became a winner, and I knew how he did it. He did it by going over and over things, making sure you understood exactly what you needed to do to win the game.
Roy, I can't do a show with Roy Jefferson and not ask him about the art of pass receiving and also receiving those balls for some of the greatest of all time, guys that have pitched it to you. And I'd just like you to give us, a sentence or two on some of the guys that threw you the football, because you had a pretty illustrious list of participants.
Yeah, well, I really thought I was, like, that people say something like, hey, man, that guy was a good receiver. He was a great receiver. I thought I was too,
Mm-hmm.
But I could catch the ball. Mm-hmm. I was a catcher of the ball. And I looked at old film. I looked at a couple old films the other day, Man.
Wait a minute, Roy. Was it reel to reel? Was it reel to reel? Or what? I mean, what format were you looking at?
No, they were. I wish I had that, but it was video. So okay. It's like I missed the ball, because in my mind, as I went through, I knew I dropped a few balls, but I missed that ball, and I'm sitting up there looking at it. Oh my God, how did I do that? Because I didn't do that too many times, okay?
No, you didn't.
But
you had great hands. Yeah.
But I tell you, looking at it, it hurts me, man. I mean, I'm gone. I'm saying, what did I do? But so that's that. I don't know. I love catching the ball in my hands and getting it. Like you just have to work with the ball. Don't fight it. Let it come to you. And oh man, you're I don't know. You're getting me excited now.
Well, no. You got all of us excited, Roy, because we got a chance to see it. And we saw it with us, Billy, Sonny. I mean, you've had some of the greatest of all time tossing you them rocks, and you brought them in. And those memorable games, whether it's in 72 or 75, I just love the fact that the big games that you played in and everybody knew you showed up. You were a big game performance, a big time player, and even a better guy to all of us behind you, the younger guys, because you were always accessible.
You know,
and no matter how big a star Roy Jefferson has been, you've always had time for me and anybody else in our group. And that, my brother, is priceless, because I can't say that about everybody that had your accomplishments.
Well, I like the fact that, you know, Charlie Taylor and Jerry Smith, I mean, they were awesome, man.
Yeah.
And I mean, I get so excited when he scored, you know. I can see the film, you know. He scored and he gets his stance with the ball up there.
Yeah.
And I'm up there dancing with him. I mean, it's like, it's great to have been able to play with those two players. You know, like, I would have missed something had I not come to the Redskins in my last 6 years. And I'm glad that I was able to come there then. It's you know, they made me as much as I might have helped them along, you know. And that
well, it was a combination. And I talked to Gary and Art and Ricky Sanders and those guys, the posse, all the time about it. I said, did you see those guys? And then with Bobby Mitchell, Charlie Taylor, Roy Jefferson, you know, Jerry Smith, I mean, just gangbusters. But the beauty, you guys racked up a lot of numbers, but you also got to the promised land. You were champions. See, and that to me beats all the stat stuffers, because you did it in the process of winning. And that's truly what it's all about.
We all know things are different. Keeping you safe is not. At Innova, we ensure the safety of everyone who comes to us with safe locations, safe supplies, safe cleaning, and safe practices. You're safe at Innova. Get the facts at innova.org/safety.
It's 2020. Let's make a splash. Play the DC Lottery's Roaring Cash.
Broken windshield, take one.
Hey guys, my windshield just got broken. I feel like I need to blow off some steam. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Mr. Blanks, there's no need to be stressed. Geico makes it easy to file a claim online, on the app, or over the phone.
Yeah, but what if I never hear back? That's gonna make me want to go, check.
Nope, your Geico claims team is always there for you.
That makes me want to celebrate with some fireworks. 5, 6, 7, go. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah!
Geico, great service without all the drama.
DC has a home for the greatest hits of all time.
That would be Michael Jackson for me.
DC's greatest hits.
Madonna.
Billy Idol. Live here.
Cyndi Lauper.
Bon Jovi.
94.7.
Blondie.
The Eagles.
The Drive.
We all know things are different. Keeping you safe is not. At Innova, we ensure the safety of everyone who comes to us with safe locations, safe supplies, safe cleaning, and safe practices. You're safe at Innova. Get the facts at innova.org/safety.
My friend, you're a fantastic husband, fantastic father. I always love being around your family, man, because they're like you and they just radiate being positive and good people. And I just thank you for sharing time with the legacy. And we can't wait. Again, let us know when you're performing at, because whenever you're on stage, I will be in the audience. That's a bet.
Well, if it hadn't been for my family, we'd have never went on today. My daughter, my granddaughter, my wife, they all took part in us getting together today.
Well, it worked out. And as always, the Jeffersons win again. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
All right. Well, folks, that's going to do it for this edition of The Legacy. Stay with us. I want to thank Kyle and Stevie, you know, as always, because they make it happen. Until next week, mask up, do the right thing, and we'll see you later. God bless.